Hi all, I wanted to make a quick video for people who don't have access to TradingView. And the question also arises, do you really need access to TradingView? So to address those questions, let me go ahead and make a video assuming that I don't have access to TradingView. If I didn't have access to TradingView, how I would have gone about it. Before I begin, I would like to mention that this is an educational channel. All content over here is for the sake of education. Kindly read the disclaimer that you see on the screen and in the description below. With that said, let's proceed. So the whole question is, if I did not have access to TradingView today, how would I make my charts for intraday trading? All right. So I would go about doing things like this. So first of all, let me go to, this would be my chart basically. If I didn't have access to TradingView, I would be looking at this chart and making my decisions. So let's break down this chart from scratch. So what I'll do is I'll remove all indicators and I'll apply this to the entire layout. I'll remove indicators from here as well. Where is indicators? All right. Now it's very important that this, on the right hand side where you have these numbers, it's very important that this is ticked. Scale, price, chart only. Here it is on Dhan, less of an impact, but on Fairs it's got a major impact. All right. So just make sure that scale, price, chart is ticked. If you click it once, it goes unticked. If you click it again, it becomes ticked. So make sure this is ticked. So what will be my charts like if I did not have access to TradingView? As you all know, Zurich is my favorite moving average in TradingView. So the first thing I would do is look for Zurich in Dhan. Yes, I have Zurich in Dhan. That's a good start. Half my problem is solved because Dhan has got Zurich moving average. My Zurich moving average setting is colors is to your choice. I keep the red at thickness 4 and I use a very bright red, and I keep the purple at thickness 4 and I keep the green at thickness 2 and I use a fluorescent green. All right. The most important setting is this 21 that you see over here. That is the key to using Zurich moving average. This length has to be 21. So that is my setting for Zurich. The next thing I would implement is I would put in pivots. I need some sort of a reference. So pivot point standard. My pivot points are already saved this way. From the drop down, I have selected Fibonacci. Auto is auto. Number of pivots back is this 15. I think it comes like that by default. Even if I reset all the settings, so I've gone back to how this comes by default. I will untick this box. I will take it from traditional to Fibonacci. In the style section, I'll make the P red. I'll let this yellow be yellow. I'll make this blue and I'll make the last one white. So this would be my settings for pivots. All right. You can pause the video and make the changes if you so desire, and I'll save this as save as default. So now this will come in every time I use it. It'll come in like this. Great. The next thing I'll use is MACD. Where is MACD? Okay, I'll use MACD. My setting for MACD is this. Histogram is unticked. MACD is green. Signal is red. These are your choice, whatever colors you want. The most important setting is this 8, 21 and 5. Just make sure fast length is at 8, slow length is at 21 and signal length is at 5. With that we are done. I would also add RSI, relative strength index. So here you go. My RSI looks like this because in the input section, I'm not going to change anything. In the style section, I don't need RSI. I don't need smoothed moving average. I need the upper 70, 30 and middle at red. I'm only using the RSI because I want these markers. I don't want the background color, and I don't want these two also. All right. So with that, I'm done. Now I have MACD on top and RSI at the bottom. I will click on the MACD and I will say move to existing plane below. Once you do that, it comes like this. You'll see the gap on the left hand side. To close that gap, again click on this MACD and click pin to scale, no sale, full screen. You see it fixes, there's no gap on the left hand side. So this is my chart done. This is how my chart would look on done if I didn't have access to TradingView, and I would trade based on this chart. One more thing that I would add is I would add VWAP. That's it. Once I add VWAP, my color chosen is white. I use the second one because I don't want it extremely bright. Over here, the setting in the style section is white. Other things are default. I have not made any changes. Okay, that's it. The setting for this is done. I'll click on this and apply this indicators to the entire layout, and my layout would look like this. With this, I'm done. On the left hand side, I've got Nifty August futures. On the right hand side, I've got Bank Nifty August futures. The reason I'm using futures is VWAP will not work, or generally does not work, on the spot chart. That's why I'm using futures chart. The other important thing is yesterday was such a sideways day, so it's not a great day to give this example. But if you see prior to that, you see over here, if there's a trending day, how well the signals are given out. Over here, the Zurich moving average turns from red to green. The moment it goes above VWAP, over here the green line has cut into the red and it's going up. This is a clear-cut buy signal, and you could have taken all of this. So on a trending day, all you need to do is see over here, the green turns to red. Over here, the green is cutting into red. The moment it goes below VWAP, we short. All right. So I don't need TradingView. As long as I have this, I think I should be able to manage. But this is on done. The problem is if you go to any other platform, you will not find Zurich moving average. That's the problem. So for example, let me save this and let me go to pairs. On pairs, I don't have access to Zurich because when I click on indicators and I type Zurich, nothing comes up. So how do we address that? All right, we will again do the same thing. We will remove all indicators. We will remove all indicators over here as well. Now over here, before I remove the indicators, I want to show you this scale price to chart. If this is not ticked, it has a major impact on pairs. Somehow it's not coming up right now, but you will get to know it when you're using it. So I'll remove all indicators. All right. Again, on the left hand side, I've got Bank Nifty futures. On the right hand, on the left hand side, I've got Nifty futures, and on the right hand side, I've got Bank Nifty futures. All right, I'm on the 5-minute time frame on both, and I've got the scale price chart only over here ticked, and over here also ticked. That's a very important thing to do. You need that scale to price chart. The problem, I told you, Zurich will not come up over here. That's a problem. So instead of Zurich, what we will do is we will use Hull moving average, and we will use this. We'll give it a color, say this color. We will give it a thickness of 3, and input we will make it 26. After trial and error, I've realized Hull moving average on 26 is very close to Zurich moving average, but Zurich changes color. When this goes and turns, Zurich will turn from green to red. The problem is in Hull, you will not find that change of color happening. Otherwise, Zurich is still a little better, but Hull with the setting at 26 comes pretty close. What else did we have over there? We had VWAP, so we will add VWAP over here as well. There you go. We have added VWAP again over here as well. VWAP. The only thing that we have changed is the color. let's use this white or this white. Okay, here in Dhan I was using second one, here I'm using the third one. Thickness is at 2. That is done. The next thing that I had was pivots. So pivot point standard, I'll choose this over here as well. Again, it's very simple, the same color scheme that I was using in Dhan I'm using here as well. Fibonacci auto. Let me do this from default again and show you. So this is unticked. Here I will choose Fibonacci auto 15 is fine. Here I will make the center color red. I'll leave this at yellow. I'll make this blue, and I'll make the last one white, and I'll save as default. So every time now I use this pivots, my pivots will come up like this as Fibonacci pivots. All right. Then what do we need? We need MACD. MACD. I've saved my setting 821.5. This is my setting 821.5, and in style histogram is unticked. Same green and red over here. Bottom also is unticked. All right. You can pause the video and mark the settings. 821.5 is the important one. Then I'll bring in RSI. Again over here on RSI, I'm not using the plot. I'm not using the smoothed average. I'm not using the background color. I'm not using labels and values as well at the bottom. Only thing I'm using is 70, 50, 30. 70 is the top, 30 is the bottom, 50 is the center. I use this because it gives me a kind of a reference to the MACD. Now I'll click on this MACD and then click move to existing plane below. And then again I'll click on this MACD dots and I'll click pin to scale. No scale, full screen. There you go. I get a very similar chart to the one I have in Dhan. And if I did not have access to TradingView, this is how I would be using to trade, and I'll apply this to the entire layout. So on the left hand side Nifty and on the right hand side Bank Nifty, all the indicators that we put on the left has now got applicable on the right hand side also. If you look at it over here, very similar. Bank Nifty, see over here Nifty, straight away a good call. The Hull moving average turns over here. The moment it goes above VWAP, you buy and you write this, and double confirmation at the bottom. The green also is cutting into red and moving up. So you see, if you didn't have TradingView, life should not stop because you don't have TradingView. If you don't have TradingView, we will go ahead and use stuff like this and try and make the best use of what we have. TradingView is not the beginning and the end of the world. Right now there's a good sale going on in TradingView. So if at all you want TradingView, now is the time to get it. Independence sale is going on. Buy the highest package possible. They have 3 package. I don't remember the names. I think they have a basic, then they have something, and the last one is called premium or something like that. The difference between the second last and the last one is almost 0. So it's best that you go with the last one. If at all you're going to buy the TradingView package, use the independence they offer right now and take that package. All right. So this was the video explaining what if I did not have access to TradingView. I would view the charts like this. This will be my viewing chart, and my trading chart I've already shown you 2-3 days back how I use my trading panel. My trading panel looks something like this on a day-to-day basis. August futures on the left, calls in the center, puts on the right hand side. So based on what I see based on what I'll be looking at a screen like this, looking at Nifty and Bank Nifty, and I'll be taking my trades over here. If I find Nifty going up, I will click on the buy call, and if I find Nifty going down, I'll click on the put and buy a put. Simple as that. 3 windows, pretty much the same indicators. Over there I'm using 2 windows, here I'm using 3. On the left hand side I've got the Nifty future, then the call strike price, and then the put strike price. Very simple. This is where my trades will be executed, and this is where I'll be viewing the graph. I'll view Nifty and Bank Nifty on one screen and mid cap Nifty and Fin Nifty on another screen if I have a 3 screen or 3 window setup. All right, these are the settings, guys. If I did not have access to TradingView, I would go about trading this way. On Dhan you have Zurich, And on all of the platforms that you don't have Zurich, like Zerodha, like Fairs, use the Hull moving average with the setting at 21. All of the indicators and settings I've already shown you. In my next video, I will show you why you need TradingView and all the indicators that I use on TradingView, which I do not find a substitute for in normal trading platforms. So that video will be coming up probably later in the day. But for now, this is the video for life without TradingView. And life should go on without TradingView. You should not be dependent on one thing so much that life comes to a stop. And this I can tell you because now that I've been using TradingView for a long time, I definitely see the benefits. But what if you didn't have access? Should you stop trading, or will your life come to a halt? No, it should not be that way. And you should still be able to carry on and move ahead, even if you did not have TradingView. All right. So on that note, I'll end this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you found the video useful in any way, then please like and subscribe to the channel. Share the video with your family and friends. Please give this video a thumbs up. Leave a nice comment if possible. Also subscribe to our free Telegram channel. The link is given in the description below in all our videos. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.